Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, I'm going to revisit the Rakdos Crime deck. This time, I did tech in the new cards older cards that I said I was going to add in. So I removed it. I removed a Outrageous Robbery. It's not a bad card, but I feel like no one's playing control, and Robbery is a little slow. More importantly, I feel like I end up with Robbery my hand opener so often, even with just one off, that I definitely don't want it to get stuck. So that is why there's only one Robbery in the deck. Instead, now there's a Realm Breaker in the Invasion tree. So there is more mill synergy that also targets our opponent. So it does also trigger crime. And we also removed one Decadent Dragon. I believe I had 3. Now there's only 2 Decadent Dragons. And I put in the end. So this way, if our opponent really tries to, what was that one Planeswalker? I hate Kaito. We can de-end Kaito, and that usually our opponent, or a lot of Dimir opponents, play turn 1 or turn 2 into a small creature. Turn 3 try to sneak in a Kaito, and if we have 4 mana somehow, either through a Magna with a treasure, or we happen to go first by one miracle, we would have 4 mana on our turn 3 or 4 for the end, and we can the end Kaito, and that kind of gets rid of all of their synergy against us, and then we can play on an even match. So the rest of the deck is still basically Crime, Magna, Treasure, and now I'm steering really into the Crime for Magna to get treasures, and treasures to get Scorpion Dragons, and win with Scorpion Dragon side of the deck. So the rest of the deck is just removal to try to get, or removal or crime to try to get Magna. So let's talk about the early games. We have 4 Duress to go against control decks, 4 Torch the Tower to go against aggro, and 2 Ghost Vacuum to go against combo decks, Graveyard Synergy decks. Ghost Vacuum does a really good job against those, and I definitely love having Ghost Vacuum in my deck way more than Leyline of the Void. Leyline is great, but it's a 4 mana do nothing, and more importantly, it does not exile things that are already in the graveyard. Ghost Vacuum does that exactly whenever we need it. And the 6 mana synergy side is also pretty good. So that's why this is the 1 drop. 2 drops, we have 2 Anoint with Affliction, 2 Go for the Throw, 2 Know Where to Run, 2 Abrade, 4 Magna, and 4 Maze Mind Tome. This is our Robberies are obviously not a 2 drop, so here's our 2 drop plays. We got our card draw, we got our Heart of the Deck, and we got a lot of removal that can just remove. Now, of course, occasionally we might meet an opponent that tries to de-end our Magna, or somehow, deadly cover up the Magna and we lose our main win con. That's fine, right? We still have the mill win con with Realm Breaker and Robbery, and we can also steal cards from our opponent's deck using Decadent Dragons, and that might also help us out in those kind of scenario. Luckily for our deck, we get a lot of treasures, so that the Decadent Dragon stolen cards we can pretty much play no matter what card we steal. So that is a pretty good side of the deck for 2 drops. And then 3 drops, of course, we have the 2 Withering Torments still. And then I have 2 Brotherhood's End, in case I wanted a board wipe that's a little bit early. Say we face Rabbits, or, Jeskai Convoke, or whatever Convoke deck. Brotherhood's End is going to be pretty useful. And 1 Realm Breaker, right? Realm Breaker is a great card, don't get me wrong, but I don't think we can survive with more than 1 Realm Breaker in the deck. It's a little bit too slow against most of the aggressive decks out there. Then, turn 4, we got the 1 DN, and then 2 Decadent Dragon, technically also a 3-drop for the expensive taste. And then we can also just play the 4/4 Dragon and win that way. Whenever Decadent Dragon attacks, we make a treasure. That also helps the Magna Treasure Scorpion Dragon thing. So that's kind of the whole idea. And then we top it all off with 1 Outrageous Robbery. Just 1. And it's good. It's a good card. We can rob some cards sometimes, but most of the time, we're not going to hope that we win by Robbery, because this deck is pretty temple-focused still. Right? Maze Mind Tome draws a lot of cards, but the temple is on Magna, making Scorpion Dragons. Every time we remove, we get a treasure. 3 what is it called? 3 crimes, and we will be able to get a Scorpion Dragon. That's pretty useful. And then the land base, of course, 25 lands. So we're going to have 4 swamps, 4 mountains, 4 Blackcleave Cliffs, 4 Blazemire Verge, 4 Raucous Theater, 2 demo fields, and 3 Fountainports. The demo fields are crime, and then with all the treasures, if we have nothing else to do, we can always Fountainport. That's kind of the idea. And that is the whole spread of the deck. Now let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is Bunk. The opponent goes first. I mean, okay. Robbery opening hand again. There's only 1 in the deck. If I put 1 Robbery in my deck, I always draw an opening hand. If I put 1 Leyline in my deck, I'll never draw an opening hand. draw, I guess. I mean, not letting him have that. You can have a scry. Alright. Immediately scry? We're probably gonna kill this magnet. Immediately scry. Yep. Not surprised. Well, I got one of my own. You know. He forgot to scry. And he drew a land without helping. Now he's just gonna draw a card. Okay, that's why he didn't scry. Blazemire Verge. I don't think we would put out the magnet here. It kind of does nothing. He could Duress me. Gain that life. We're gonna have a tome deck. Oh, it's Mana Screw. That's fun for me. Please stay Mana Screw. Okay. What is he going to discard? Oh. Well, I don't want to see that. He's probably going to kill this magnet, though. It's fine. I mean, the magnet's not going to live more than one turn anyway, so I don't think it matters too much. Alright, GG. Mana Screw with your greedy discard deck. Alright, our opponent is Teaspoon026. Is that 26 teaspoons? A lot of teaspoons. We go first. This time we got a bunch of Maze Mind Tomes, which means our opponent's probably, you know, red aggro. I knew it. Yep. Ah, freaking hell. Alright, fine. We face a red aggro with a horrible hand. Would you like to sack? You probably wouldn't sack. Really? You gonna play off one land like that? Brotherhood's End. I mean, it doesn't target. No way. Gotta put a stop here. So do we just kill the scamp here? They're gonna... I mean, he's probably just gonna do the manifest. Will that make it better for me or worse for me? Yeah, there's a manifest going on. This is gonna gain us a lot of life, that's important. Shock me in the face. That means you can't manifest. Can I get one of my 1 mana removals? Put one on this. Fountainport. Fountainport is poor. Duress. Duress is nice. What am I turn? We'll draw it. So the question now is, do I, first of all, main phase, do I Magna and ignore the scamp? Or do I Brotherhood's End And he plays another drop? Yeah, you know what? It's fine. Brother's in. You gonna proliferate and give me some life? You can proliferate those tokens. Just 1 damage. Any more creatures? Yeah, play red. Get out of here. Alright, our opponent is green TR. What's TR? Alright, we get a turn 1 Duress with freaking Mountain and 2 Demolition Fields. Can't keep this hand, right? It's just like 1 red land and all black spells. I'm gonna do it. There it is. Do we Duress? I think so. Let's put the Maze Mind Tome out. Turn 2, nothing? That's a good end. That's a good card to draw. So I'm gonna Duress you. You got Annex? No Annex, but there is a go for the throw. We draw a card. I only have 1 DN. They didn't play the Annex, so it's not the Annex here. What are we more afraid of? The Archfiend or the Bloodletter? Either way, one of them is coming. Here's the Archfiend. Get rid of all Archfiends in your deck. Yeah, that's standard mono black. There's 2 Desecration Demons somehow. And then there's Bloodletter, of course. Alright, that's all the Archfiends. You get a free draw. Enjoy it. Raucous Theater. I can't afford to Ghost Vacuum while there is a Bloodletter coming at me, right? I gotta do this now. Do I Duress him? Yes, I do. It's just 2 Bloodletters coming at me now. I thought it was just 1. When it was just 1, I had some time, but now it's 2. Oh boy. Okay. All the removals in the world won't help me if I'm drawing lands. Torch. Torch can get the Bloodletter. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, which means that I do have enough time to theater again. Jeez. Alright, just lands. We're only playing lands. Yep. Second Bloodletter. Two for 1. It's okay though. You get card draws. Nope, did not. I mean, didn't matter there. I didn't need to stop anyways. Round Breaker. How good is a Round Breaker when I'm dying? You know, 3 card, I get. I don't even have Traders in the deck. Don't even have Traders. This time I will need that upkeep stop. It seems like he has nothing. Are those 2 lands? Withering Torment. I think I'll just draw. I have a lot of mana. And not much to do with it. Two Withering Torments. Okay, well, 3 mana for Withering Torment. I don't really need these mana for anything. So let's play a tap land. I gotta kill an Annex. He's got no place. Get a Fountainport. Fountainport would just get Demo Field, right? Let's see what we draw first. Go for the throw. I'll throw out the Demo Fields. Let's go for his throw. I'm sick of taking damage from this guy. Magda! I can't target, so Magda's not very good when I can't target. Just draw a card, maybe I draw another Maze Mind Tome. I'm gonna go up to 20. Oh, it's just a Fountainport. Bring it on. I still have 3 mana open. I create a treasure. He can't target my treasure. Take action. Red, black. I don't think it matters at this point. He has no place. Anoint. Does he have non-basic lands? Because my Demo Field's not doing anything. I create treasures. Okay, there we go. Here's our vacuum. Okay, so, well... don't know how good a vacuum is without another treasure, so I'm gonna wait one more turn. But in the meantime... I could just vacuum up a creature. Yes, this Fountainport. Alright, that's a lot of things. So I'm gonna kill the Fountainport in response. Maybe he makes 1/1. He makes a treasure. Not a very useful thing to make right now. That's the last blood letter, I think. Let's exile this blood letter. Start getting under the vacuum already. Make a treasure. There's 2 cards. They're both removal. I wonder. Anything else I can do? Nope. Raucous Theater. Now let's see what my next card is first. Brotherhood's End. Never useful against that deck. Then we will Magda. Sack 3 treasures. Nowhere to run. On the Magna? Let me exile your Fountainport. So I get a treasure anyways. Still have a 4/4. It will be my blocker. Nothing? Now maybe no, I still make. I need a second Fountainport to draw with the treasure, right? That's... Maybe I can just, you know, draw 2 cards a turn. Try to make it? I mean, I'm holding the Withering Torments because if he draws an Annex, like back-to-back Annex, I don't think I can beat it. So... just fast turn here. Huh? Attack? No attack? We'll exile our own... Do we have one? Our own Magda? Maybe we can sack one of these treasures. No, I can just make another treasure, right? Make another treasure. This is my turn. Right, I can get a Bloodletter, and I get a Magna. Why is it tapping the... I get a Bloodletter and a Magna. The Magna can make 4/4. Attack. He blocks. Alright. Does he have a deadly cover-up now? I guess he could. Shoot the Sheriff. That's your own creature. Nowhere to run on Magna again. I mean, that's fine, but there's still 2 4/4s on board. So good luck fighting through those. Now I can start making 1/1s. Now we start to push. Alright, I think we've been patient enough. Here's the land. We got all kinds of removal. I hold these Withering Torment for their Annex. Okay. I mean... which one do I use? No. This thing gets less. The Anoint can get the 6/6 demons. Aha! GG! Get the F out. I mean, we're both kind of screwed on like our card draws, but I was really just holding on to those Torments. Yeah, I could have won a lot faster, but if I play the Torments, I know immediately our opponent's going to start drawing the Annex and blow us out. Alright, our opponent is Darvitio. Alright, VCO is going first. We do have Duress into Torch. Now, those are pretty good cards, but yeah, I'm not gonna say too much into it whether it's being good or bad. I gotta wait till we play it out, right? Say hi. See what our opponent's gonna do. We can just turn 1 Duress us? No, turn 1 Soulstone. Alright. I don't know what they're playing, but Soulstone means black, right? Let's take... oh, okay. Wow. I was not expecting this. No, at least now I know what they're playing. So they had no targeted removal. They're gonna play a Charger. We gotta kill the Charger, right? It's too much damage. That Soulstone Sanctuary really threw me off because Like, who plays a Soulstone Sanctuary in a Gruul aggro deck? I think he can grow. I don't want anything he plays will actually grow it, so gotta kill the challenger now. We're not out of the woods. All those creatures are scary, so we're nowhere near out of the woods yet. But if you play a Manifold Mouse, right, we gotta interact. And hopefully that interaction can help us get there. I think we just kill it. Kill it before he does anything. Get ourselves a tap treasure. I want to be able to get to 3 treasures. Can't do it with Demo Mine. Because I can Demo Field. Because I can Demo Field the Soulstone. Actually, I can Demo Field it. Oh, that's 2 Soulstone Sanctuaries. That's so awkward. Yeah, I can Demo Field the Blazemire Verge, right? And he's only going to have, well, if I do that, I'm going to have 2 mana, which won't be able to do much. So I'm just gonna, do I just Demo Field here anyways? Do I show the Demo Field? I don't think I show the Demo Field. I think I show the Blazemire Verge. No, I could Decadent Dragon him. Will give me another treasure. I'll hold back the block. Yeah, I didn't play the Maze Mind Tome because I don't want to lose my treasure. Carpus and Forest. He's probably going to play the Paw Patch. Full patch. Or maybe he has a burn spell for Magna. Burn spell for Magna is going to feel pretty bad, but at least I got a Decadent Dragon and it will make a 4/4. Questing Druid. Then he can't play the Recruiter. Or the Recruit. Man, of a deck full of removals, I didn't draw enough. Let me draw 2 cards from your deck. Oh, those are some bad cards. I'm not gonna lie, drawing 2 cards from his deck felt like I did nothing. Alright, I can Demo Field. Probably the Verge. These creatures are going to get big too. It's not looking very nice for me, but you know, we're gonna have to make do. I should have done this first. That was risky. And then we played the Maze Mind Tome. It's not great. Like, all the draws that we made, 13 cards so far, we only drew two removals, and they're not even great removals. They're just kind of meh. Yeah, they're not great removals. going. Manifold Mouse's double strike. You probably trade pretty easily. I only have 2 Brotherhoods, so that's also very difficult to try to hit off. 2 Manifold Mouse and Innkeeper's Talons. Oh, he doesn't get any pumps. I don't think he's gonna attack. Plus on the questing or plus on the manifold? I'd much rather he does plus on the manifold. No attack. That's pretty bad. It's not the one card I don't want to see, but it's definitely a card I don't want to see. Let's try again. Okay. That is a card I do want to see. We killed a questing druid though. Well, definitely need it, right? So, do I kill the questing druid before it gets too big? That is the question. He only had 1 green, so if he uses on the Innkeeper's Talent, I can kill something in response. He can't buff everything. Put a stop here again. Don't think I'm going to draw with the Maze Mind Tome, it's just about filtering my draw, so it's not as bad. We'll kill the Druid or the Mouse? Kill the Mouse. Double striking and trample is too annoying. He's gonna have to kill us in 1 turn. Otherwise our flying Decadence will get him. Puts it on the questing druid. I'm not sure about this. It's gonna get a trample? Am I able to get 2 treasures? I don't think so. Nope. It's gonna give a trample. With a Monstrous Rage. Monstrous Rage also grows the questing druid's toughness by 2. So that would have killed both of my creatures and did nothing to him. Now, if I can target him, I can kill him. So, can I target him? Okay, I'm gonna get a land. That works. Alright, fine. Fuck me. Will he kill the magnet, though? There's a 6/6 questing druid. I am at 11. I'm not gonna survive for long. Nothing targets him. I just need 1 target. It's unfortunate. I could attack with the Decadent Dragon. It makes a treasure. play a tap land. I don't need an untap land. I just gotta block his creatures, right? Screaming Nemesis. Alright. So that's gonna be 7. Can he plus 4 somehow? With 1 land. He might be able to, right? You put 2 body in front of it, I still have 8 damage in the air. Not dead. You can level that up, but it's gonna cost him life. Alright. I have 2 flyers. Doesn't have reach. Wonder what the plan is. Okay, it goes vacuum. That would have been great last turn. We'll draw. Abrade. Just go for the 8 in the air. We got there. Goodbye, Darvicio. Yarly Nui. Alright, our opponent is DeMartins. DeMartins goes first. We got 2 removal and a Duress. I think I keep this hand. Although there's 4 lands, so that's not looking very nice. Red. Swiss Spear. Alright, off to a good start. About to get wrecked. 5th land. I mean, no matter how good our deck is against their deck, the fact that they go first with creatures means we're not going to get out of it. Challenger. Yeah, we're not going to get out of this. They got... Okay. That's something. I guess we... Do we Torch and Duress? I guess I Duress first. What's in your hand? Is it full of creatures? Another Ember Heart? Burst Lightning here. Heartfire Hero. So yeah, I gotta get rid of that somehow, right? Heartfire Hero. Another Challenger. Does the 2 damage thing. We draw... Have we only drawn lands? Maggie. I do want to have Maggie, but she would just die too. Do you think our opponent will hold back a Burst Lightning though? If they hold back a Burst Lightning, we Fountainport, right? That's kind of the idea. Today top deck. They're gonna burn our 1/1. Part of the plan. Shock? Okay. We got a Ghost Vacuum. We can start priming, but no. I think I still make the 1/1. But we start priming. Then I can get a bunch of creatures on board that can potentially chump. Want to Burst Lightning on 1/1? Top deck another shock. Okay. So that's how it is. Let's exile. There's only one. We go to 10. We do go to 10. And we draw Maggie. They'll probably Burst Lightning at the end of turn anyways. Nope, could not trick him in it. Alright, let's get rid of a Burst Lightning and get a treasure. Will he burn our Maggie in a response? We got red players, right? They never figure out how to play the game. Maggie number 2. Did he keep drawing shocks? No attacks. They didn't keep drawing shocks. We just make a treasure here. It's got 1 mana. He didn't draw a shock, right? Oh, Maggie, you do the attack. Screaming Nemesis. No, that's pretty bad. We just take this damage. I mean, we take 3 or we take 4, right? It's not looking very nice. It's not looking very nice at all. Alright, what if we block? Is it gonna deal 4 to our face or 4 to our creature? Our creature. I knew it. Opponent doesn't have the guts. Alright. Let's DN his stuff. I didn't have to do it on my turn. I could have done it on his turn. He's got a mountain in his hand. Bunch of Heartfire heroes I want to get rid of. Nothing in the graveyard but a Nemesis. We can keep making those 4/4s. Do they keep drawing Nemesis? Nemesi. That's a pump spell, probably. Let me steal 3 cards from you, please. Actually, no, 2 cards. Sorry, I can't count. It's 3 mana, but only 2 cards. You got a burn spell? You got to pump my Magna? Our dragons, he's got a decadent taste. He does have Frenzy. So maybe he frenzies our little 4/4 dragon here. Come at me. Frenzy that if you want. Oh, full mana burst lightning, huh? You know. I'm not using my mana for anything. Let's sack it. Draw ourselves a Maze Mind Totem. That's life gate. Higher Claw. Let me exile your Burst Lightning. Then we will... I could tap a Fountainport, right? Abrade the Higher Claw. Before it gets pumped or attacked or anything like that, just kill it. Then we Maze Mind Tome. Oh, okay, no. GG. We locked down the entire red deck. Now, he could have had a little bit better of a chance if he dealt 4 damage to my face with the Screaming Nemesis, but, you know, he got too greedy. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you see those games, how does this deck feel? I like this deck. I'm not gonna say that it's got an amazing win rate or anything. I believe today I had about a 50% win rate, maybe a little bit more than 50%. I might have won 6 games, or I might have played 5 games, win 6 games and lost 5 games. Somewhere along the line, there were some, mana screws from our opponent, mana screws from our side, which is fair for arena or any kind of Magic play. So I count those, and it kind of evens out. So 6 out of 11 games, right? That's almost 50%. It's a pretty good rate, and I like this deck basically because of all the interactions. And I like interacting with our opponent. I like blowing up their stuff and watching them squirm as they keep playing one after another. Now, let's talk about changes. There might be some changes I want to make. 25 lands, a little bit too much. Maybe I want to cut down to 24. That being said, though, I'm not really quite sure what to cut down. Maybe 1 mountain. That's about it, right? We cut down 1 mountain. I do want to have the 3 Fountainports, because a lot of the games you did see how irrelevant Fountainports are. I was never really color screwed, so it's not too big of a deal for the color spread, and I can go down 1 mountain, and it won't be too big of a difference. Fountainport also makes treasures. Don't forget, treasures can also activate Magna. So that's why I think I want to have the 3 Fountainports. Not 4 though. 4 might be a little too much. So I want to cut down 1 card, and I also might want to cut down on the torch. I'm not sure. Maybe 3 torch would be enough. That is neither here nor there. Now cutting a land means that I want to put in another probably another go for the throw. I really like having unconditional removal, and go for the throw is almost an unconditional removal, right? And that's pretty much the only thing I would change with this deck. Now, you can definitely take out a torch and put cut down. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. Most of the time, torch tower is better because it exiles, and you can always sacrifice a treasure to deal 3 damage, which will kill most things that cut down kills. So overall, I would say that this is the best version that I want to have. The cops are after me now, so I gotta go. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.